something amazing just happened. We hit 1,000 subscribers, which is amazing. And I just want to quickly say thank you to each and every one of you. It means the world to me that you're here to support the journey, support the build, and you have helped me so much on this journey that I want to give you something that is very, very special to me because it has helped me so much when building the BMW. But before I tell you what it actually is, I thought it might be a good point in time to speak about one of my future visions. And I want to give something to you that might be the first step in that direction. So to properly tell you what my vision is, I need to go back a bit and tell you how I got to the point where I'm at right now. It started probably when I was 14. I began to feel that I wanted to do something with motorcycles, but the path that I was on always led me to studying economics and becoming a manager. And the more I went down that path, the more I noticed, okay, this is not 100% what I want to do. There was this voice that always kind of like, it was my own voice telling me, dude, look at your passion, see what you actually want to do. That was motorcycles. And I remember this one point super vividly where I was sat in our apartment with my girlfriend in Berlin, and I was literally crying because I was so torn apart. I knew that this was something I wanted to pursue, and on the other hand, I just didn't know how. I was like, oh my God, like how am I going to do this? So this first 1,000 subscribers on YouTube, and hopefully the first of many thousands, is the first step. But it's not really about the metrics. It's so much more about what I wish I had when I was starting to work on motorcycles. Is like a place of guidance, kind of like a place where I could get inspiration and get tutorials and all of those things. And that's kind of what I'm trying to build. Everything basically started when I was a teenager and I was riding motocross, but I didn't really know how to work on a bike. And whenever I was at the track, I felt so dumb and stupid for not knowing how to repair my own bike. And when I would bring it to the workshop, they'd say like, dude, you have to clean your carb. Your whole carb is full of sand and blah, blah, all of those things. And I was just like, oh my God, like how am I going to do this? And at some point, I actually stopped riding motocross because I was overwhelmed with not knowing how to take care of my own bike. I felt so weird, and that became the main motivation for me to really understand how bikes work. And that's also what my vision is about. What I see in the future is a Moto Ventures Academy where you get all of the different resources in a structured way of how to weld, how to wire your bike, how to paint your bike, all of those things. And most of them I still have to learn, and maybe not all of them I'll be able to teach. Maybe I need to get help from more professional people, but I would love to create a resource that basically makes it easy for everyone to build their custom dream bike. And the first step in that direction is that I would like to teach one of you how to TIG weld. And why TIG welding? Well, that's the thing that has helped me the most over the past month to actually progress with the build, and it has changed the whole project so much. In the beginning, I didn't make a lot of visible progress, and I often felt super overwhelmed because I had ideas for parts and knew I needed to make something or build something, but I just couldn't. It was so frustrating. But at the same time, TIG welding scared me so much that I just rather not looked at it. I didn't know how I could learn TIG welding on my own. This machine, all of the dials and all of those things, now in hindsight, it seems pretty simple, but when I look back, I was so overwhelmed with TIG welding, and I'm super happy that at the beginning of this year, I actually took a course and learned how to TIG weld properly. And learning how to TIG weld has made such a big impact on me that I would like to give that back and teach one of you how to TIG weld. And it doesn't matter if you're a complete beginner without a machine, or maybe even an intermediate and you stopped because at some point it became overwhelming, or whatever the case may be. If you feel like you could benefit from this, just leave a comment down below. We can hop on video calls, maybe twice a week or whatever your schedule allows. If you don't even have a machine yet, we can look for the right machine for your applications. And then from there, I'll show you how to set up the machine properly, which gas you have to get, how to hook everything up. And then we move on to the basics, cleaning the material, which material, all of the machine settings, how to hold the torch, all of that. After we've covered the basics, we move on to the beginner exercises. Go through the different stages of beginner exercises, and once you're very comfortable with the different joints, we can move on to some bike specific exercises. For the bike, there's so many weird combinations of material, round bar from the frame, and then plates for brackets, or very small things, or different size plates that you need to weld together. So all of those things we can cover and just work however your schedule allows it. I would really love to work with one of you, and it will make me happy to share what I've learned so far, because I think it will help you so much in your custom bike building journey and allow you to build the bike that you actually want to build and not be stuck because you are missing the skill of TIG welding. So if you're interested in that, just leave a comment down below, and then I pick one person to start and we just figure out how we can facilitate the whole learning process from there. Again, thank you very much for 1,000 subscribers. It means the world to me, and it's not a number, it's every one of you. So don't hesitate to leave your comment down below, and I'll see you in the next one.